my dear little shining stars, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really very well. So in our today's class, my dear student, we are going to start our chapter number 2, and the name of this chapter is sentences. In our first chapter, my dear student, we have seen about words, what is the meaning of words and how many types of words. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to see about sentences. Okay, so first of all, my dear student, we need to understand what is the meaning of sentence. Okay, so come with me and let's see the chapter. A sentence has a complete thought. Now, what is the meaning of sentence? A sentence means a complete thought. Whatever you are thinking in your mind, you can put them, okay, in a sentence. And sentence is nothing but the combination of different types of words. Every sentence has two parts. Okay, so my dear student, every sentence is divided into two parts. Means in how many parts sentence is divided? It is divided into two parts. It names something or someone. So the first part of our sentence tells us about the name of something or someone. Okay, see, sentence means a combination of different types of words having a punctuation marks. Okay, and the sentences are divided into two parts. First part tells us about the name of something and someone which is present in our sentence. And now what about the second type of sentence? The second part of sentence is it tells what that something or someone is or does. Okay, so the first part of sentence tells us about the name of something or someone, but another part of the sentence tells us about what type of work they are doing. Okay, so example, you can see here, the dog runs fast. This is a sentence. Okay, the dog runs fast. It is a sentence. But you know what? It is divided into two parts also. Come with me and let's see. The two parts of the sentence are subject and predicate. Okay, so my dear student, name. Okay, so the first part of sentence which tells us the name of something or someone is called a subject. Okay, and the second part of the sentence which tells us about something or someone is or does called as predicate. Okay, so means there are the two types of there are two parts of sentences, subject and predicate. Okay, so here you can see this is the proper definition of subject is a subject names the persons, animal, places or things the sentence is about. Now subject means the name of the person, the name of the animal, the name of the thing, the name of the place which is present in our sentence. Now, what is the meaning of predicate? A predicate tells what the subject is or does. Predicate tells us about that what a subject is or does. Okay, so in this way, my dear student, you can see our sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Okay, now see, here you can see this is a sentence. The children were playing football. So here children are subject, were playing football, they are predicate. Okay, see, a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Okay, my dear student, in your class 2, you already have studied about punctuation mark, full stop. Okay, and you also know that a sentence, whenever we are writing any type of sentence, it is a mandatory rule that we start our sentence with capital letters. You remember this point? Okay, see, our sentences always start with capital letter having the proper punctuation mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, maybe it is in the form of full stop, maybe it is in the form of question mark, or maybe it is the form of exclamation mark. Examples you can see here. First one is the dog is brown. Okay, my sister's name is Lisa. The baby is crying. These three sentences are proper sentences carrying the proper meaning and also carrying the proper punctuation mark at the end of the sentence, means full stop. The dog is brown. This sentence starts with capital letter and ends with proper punctuation, full stop mark. This similarly goes with second sentence and third sentence. Okay. Now the second example. How are you? Where is the classroom? Who is your teacher? Okay. So here you can see, my dear student, questions are asked. Okay, means we are asking questions. Okay, so all these three sentences started with capital letter, and as well as at the end of the sentence we are carrying the proper question mark. Okay, means proper punctuation mark. How are you starts with capital letter and ends with question mark. Okay. Similarly goes with 2 and 3. Okay. Now the third one. Happy birthday, Shipra. Thank you, Rohan. Wow, I really like you. Okay. So these three sentences, my dear student, start with capital letter and ends with proper punctuation mark, that is exclamation mark. Okay, so you can see, my dear student, in this type, we can see that the three different types of sentences carrying the three different types of punctuation marks. Okay. So this is all about our sentences. Okay. Further, we are also going to see many different types of sentences, how many parts of sentences. Okay. But first of all, we have to complete the exercise based on that thing which we already studied right now. Okay. So come with me and let's complete the exercise activity sheet number 6. So here what we have to do, let's see. Read each sentence, put a star next each to complete. Sorry, read each sentence, put a star next to each complete sentence. Okay, what we have to do, my dear student, here some sentences are written. Okay, so we have to first of all read them. Okay, and we have to put a star symbol in the boxes given here if the sentence is proper in them. Okay, proper means what? Carrying the proper punctuation mark, means ending with the proper punctuation mark and started with the proper capital letter. Okay, and if any sentence lack of them, we have to put a cross mark on it. Okay, so come with me, let's do the exercise. See, the first one is Rosie brought her lunch today. It is absolutely a proper sentence because it starts with capital letter and ends with a proper punctuation mark, means full stop. So here we are going to put a star mark. Okay, star mark. Down the street. Is it a proper sentence? No, it is not a proper sentence. That's why we are going to put a cross mark here, like this. Okay. We saw a rainbow after the storm passed. Yes, absolutely correct sentence, starting with the capital letter and ending with the proper punctuation mark. Fed the hummingbird. Sentence is correct. Ending is also correct, but starting is wrong. It started with small letter. That's why it is not a proper sentence. Okay. Now the fifth one, the farmer fed the pigs. Yes, absolutely right sentence. Starting with the capital letter and ending with the proper punctuation mark. So we are going to put a star mark here. Now, bring cupcakes to school. It is also a proper sentence. Okay. Okay, my dear students, similarly in this way you have to complete the 7, 8 and 9. Okay. Now activity sheet number 7. Here what we have to do? Circle the subject and underline the predicate. Here, my dear student, many sentences are written here. We have to find out the two parts of the sentences. That is, what is the subject mentioned in this lines and what are predicates. Okay. So we have to circle the subject and underline the predicate. So the first one is, my young brother is afraid of dinosaurs. Okay. So here, what is our subject? Our subject is young brother. That's why we are going to circle it. And predicate is afraid of dinosaurs. Okay. Now the second one, James and his sister kept their toys in a plastic box. So here, my dear student, subject is your James and his sister. Okay. Kept their toys in a plastic box. This is a predicate. Now the third one, the whole family celebrated the festival. So here our subject is whole family and celebrated the festival is our predicate. Now the fourth one, grandfather is ready for his boat ride. So grandfather is our subject, ready for his boat ride is our predicate. Okay, similarly in this way you have to find out the subject and predicate in sentence number 5 and sentence number 6. Okay, now activity sheet number 8. Here what we have to do? A. Choose a correct form of the box to complete each sentences. Here, my dear student, 4 filling the blanks are given. Okay, and we have to complete this filling the blanks by putting the words from this box. So the first one is dash looked for nectar in the flower. Who finds out nectar from the flowers? Big spider, grey dolphin, closer, a buzzing bee. Buzzing bee. A buzzing bee. So here you are going to write a buzzing bee. A buzzing bee. Now the second one, dash has lots of clothes in it. Who have a lots of clothes in it? My closet. My closet. Okay, now the third one, dash jumped in the sea. Who jumped in the sea? Grey dolphin or big spider? Obviously a grey dolphin. Now the fourth one you have to complete with your own. Okay. Now the B, choose a predicate from the box to complete each sentences. Here, my dear student, predicate is absent. Okay, predicate is absent from the sentence. You have to choose the correct predicate from the box and complete the sentence. Subject is already written here. The one is the pilot flew the airplane. Okay, so the pilot flew the airplane. Okay, now the second one, the little puppy barked all night long. Now the third one, the barber cuts the boy's hair. Cut the boy's hair. Now the fourth one you have to complete. Okay. Okay, my dear student, now we are going to see how many types of sentences. Okay, so our next topic is how many types of sentences we are going to see. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Each kind uses a specific ending mark, punctuation mark. In my in English grammar, my dear student, there are total 4 types of sentences, and all these 4 type of sentences end with different types of punctuation mark. Now we are going to see what are those 4 types of sentences. Okay, so the first type of our sentence is a statement or telling sentence. Now what is the meaning of a statement or telling sentence? Let's see. A statement tells something, it ends with a full stop. Okay, so statement or telling sentence means a sentence which is telling about which is telling us about something. Okay, it is a complete sentence. Example, you can see, that is my new bicycle. Here, my dear student, the subject is telling that I have a bicycle, I have a new bicycle. Okay, so this type of sentence is always called as a statement or telling sentence because they are telling us something. Now in this sentence, what we got to know? We got to know that that is my new bicycle. Okay, so this type of sentences always comes under statement or telling sentences category. Okay, now the second type of our sentence is question or asking sentence. Whenever we ask any type of question, they comes under question or asking sentence category. Example, you can see, a question asks something. Okay, question means what? What is the meaning of question? The simple meaning of question is whenever you are asking something. Okay, whenever you are asking something from anyone. Okay, so they are called as your question. Okay, it ends with a question mark. Okay, so this type of sentence always ends with a question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, so I hope, my dear student, the first 2 type of sentences is clear to you all. Okay, now we are going to see command or request type of sentences. So let's see. A command or request tells someone to do something. A command or request type of sentences always tell to do something to someone. Okay, they always command you or they always request you to do something. It ends with a full stop. It also ends with a full stop, just like a statement sentence. When we make request, we usually use please. So whenever we are making request, we usually use please word. Okay, like please can you do my homework, please can I go outside. Okay, so here you are asking a question, okay, in your requested form. Okay, so this type of sentence is called as command or request sentence. Example, you can see, come here, do not disturb the baby. Okay, so here in the first sentence you can see, okay, this lady is commanding, okay, this lady is commanding her husband that you have to come here, don't disturb the baby. Okay, so this type of sentence comes under the command category. Now the second one, please exchange these books. Okay, so here you can see two human beings are present here, okay, and they are exchanging the book, means they are requesting to exchange the book. That's why they are asking, please exchange these books. Okay, okay, now the last type of our sentence is an exclamation, means exclamatory sentences. Okay, means a sentence which carry the exclamation mark. An exclamation helps to express love, anger, surprise, happiness, and other emotions. Okay, so explanation marks are used in those sentences which sentences expresses different type of emotions like love emotion, hate emotion, angry emotion, sorrow emotion, etc. and etc. So in this type of sentences we use exclamatory mark. Okay, so thus an exclamation shows a strong feeling. That's why, my dear student, exclamation mark always shows a very strong feeling. It ends with the exclamation mark, okay? And this type of sentences always end with this type of exclamation mark. Example, you can see, don't touch that plant. Okay, so I hope, my dear student, this total 4 types of sentences is quite clear to you all. Okay, so the first type of sentences is statement or telling sentence, whenever you are telling something about yourself, about any one person, or about anything. Okay, so it comes simply under the statement sentence. Now the second time, whenever you are asking any type of question, that comes under question statement category. Third one is whenever you are commanding someone, okay, or whenever you are requesting someone in front of someone, okay, this type of sentences comes under the command or request category. Fourth and last type of sentences, exclamation mark, whenever you are expressing your emotions through your sentences, that type of sentences comes under the exclamatory category. Okay, now come with me and let's complete the exercise based on different types of sentences. So here, activity sheet number 9. Here what we have to do, my dear student, types of sentences. Direction, read each sentence and write the correct type of sentence in the given space. Here, my dear student, this clown is holding a poster. Okay, and on this poster, you can see many different types of sentences are written. Okay, now you have to read those sentences and you have to identify under which category those sentences fall. You can take the help of this box. Okay, so the first type of question is bring the book. What type of sentence is this? It comes under the command category, means someone is commanding bring that book, means bring the book. Okay, so it comes under your command category, means your command statement, command sentence. Okay, so here you are going to write statement, command. Okay, because here someone is commanding. She is my sister. Under which category it comes? It comes under your statement, simple statement, because it is a statement. So it comes under statement. Can you play? See, it carries the question mark. It means it comes under your question statement. Okay, statement, question. Okay, now rest of the you have to complete. I'm going to do this one for you. It's my birthday week. This sentence carry the exclamatory mark. So it comes under your exclamation, means it comes under your statement, exclamation. So here you are going to write statement, exclamation. Okay, rest of the sentences you have to complete, my dear student. Okay, Okay, my dear student, in this way we have completed our chapter number 2, which is based on sentences. Okay, now what you have to do, just go thoroughly through this chapter and complete all the leftover exercises. Okay, now I'm taking leave and going to meet with you all in our next class with a new chapter. Till then, my dear students, you have to take very good care of yourself and have a smile on your face. Bye.